The Hall of the Bulls. The Hall of the Bulls is located in Lascaux, France. The Hall of the Bulls in Lascaux, France is part of the Lascaux cave, which is full of Paleolithic art along the walls. There are about 600 paintings within the cave, and the most famous being the Hall of the Bulls. The paintings are almost all animals, and in the Hall of the Bulls, there is only one depiction of a human. There has been no specific purpose or meaning found. However, there are many different theories as to why these paintings were made. The creation of the Hall of the Bulls. Now, the creation of the piece is quite elaborate. The animals are depicted in what is called twisted perspective. That is described as when their bodies are depicted in profile, while we see the horns from a more frontal view, as seen here with these two animals. Some of the animals are made up of linear drawings, as seen here, while others are made up of blocks of color, as seen here. Within the cave, archaeologists have found stone tools and holes in the walls. They believe that the artists used these to reach high places. Historians specifically believe that the artists would stick wood in the holes and use the wood as support for reaching the higher surfaces in the caves. The scale of the animals leads to the belief that the artists worked very conscientiously and were skilled in art during their time. The discovery of the Hall of the Bulls. The Hall of the Bulls was discovered in 1940 by 4 boys attempting to get their dog out of a foxhole. Once discovered, the cave was opened to the public in 1948, but that exposed the cave to different types of fungi and moisture, causing algae to grow along the walls. The cave was then closed in 1963 due to the algae that grew along the walls. Theories of the purpose and meaning. Henry Brule was a priest who spent a lot of time in the caves, recreating drawings and paintings in the cave that had a sort of spiritual power. He believed that Homo sapiens believed a man could overpower their prey when they would create images of the animal during rituals designed to ensure a successful hunt. Another theory suggests that the images in the Hall of the Bulls could possibly be narratives. They believe that the artist or artists could have been trying to tell stories and narratives, and this theory is especially supported by the specific image of a bison being slain by a human or a nearby rhinoceros, which is unsure. Humans were rarely depicted in this sort of Paleolithic art. The person depicted could have been a shaman or a priest, but again, this is unsure. The human that is depicted supports this theory due to the fact that humans were not typically depicted. Preservation of the Hall of the Bulls. Once the cave was closed after 23 years in 1963, a replica was built near the site, and the original cave was and is currently designated to UNESCO World Heritage Site. Constant care is provided to the cave to preserve it for generations to come. Fungal colonies appear in black and white spots around the cave, which create a problem for the conservationists. The specific organism that is creating these spots are unknown, and the main concern is protecting the actual paintings. The current goal of the conservationists is to find more ways to prevent harmful organisms from filling the cave's walls. In conclusion, the Hall of the Bulls in Lascaux, France is a mysterious piece of art with a valued presence in the world of art and that will be given continuous care within the years to come. While much of the piece's meaning is unknown, theories created to explain the piece are well supported and help people understand the piece more. Hopefully, in the years to come, more information will be discovered that will help in explaining this wonderful piece of art.